Hi, my name is Patricia Rabat, and I'm going to present my task number 4 final exam. For this occasion, I choose the Aptis exam, so I'm going to answer some questions about Aptis. So, what is the purpose of the exam? The purpose of the exam is to certify the level of English according to the Common European Framework of Reference of Language. But the main idea is it certifies of for language skills, reading and listening comprehension, and oral and reading expression. What kind of people can take these exams? Well, people who can take this exam are adults over 16 years old, but um, this kind of test is designed for teachers or the people who are going to be a teachers. So the English teacher who work in a school, university, or anywhere in the world can take this exam. Also, students of training courses for teacher or university programs can take also the exam. What is the main objectives of the exam? Well, as I say, the test is designed for the educational sector, allowing the teacher to evaluate the level of English over time of the success of training program. So, uh, as I say again, that the test is designed for just the teacher. So most of the questions touch the topics or some scenarios that the teacher face in their daily work. So most of them of the questions they are very familiar of them, and they can focus on the language rather than the context of the questions. What are the most significant characteristics of the exam? Well, I I can say just one. I can do it. To me, it's really interesting because it has many characteristics. For example, the certifications have several versions according to the interests or needs of each candidate. For example, Aptis teams, Aptis for teacher, Aptis for tourism, Aptis for advances, or Aptis or general. Another thing is that the mechanism is automatic system, so the result is received in no more than 72 hours. So it's really, I think that is really interesting because it's faster and easy to do it. What skills are evaluated through the exam and how are they evaluated? Well, the exams evaluate the four skills, but it is divided into 5 parts: speaking, reading, writing, listening, and grammar and vocabulary. So for grammar and vocabulary, it takes 25 minutes. Um, the person who I'm going to take that, he or she needs to describe the things that he or she are able to do in an English using a specific skills. Um, for speaking skills, it takes 12 minutes. It has 4 parts. It has well in this stage, the person who took the exam has to describe personal information and has to express opinion and provide reason and explanation. Also, describe some comparisons, and finally, discuss a personal experience and opinion of an abstract object. For example, the system shows some images and the person start to describe the people or the animals or whatever that the system shows. For the next skills is reading. It takes 30 minutes. It has 4 parts with the sentence comprehension, test comprehension, short test comprehension, and log stands comprehensions. For listening, it takes 55 minutes. It has 3 parts where the person has to recognize the word and number. It also has to identify specific information and interference. And finally, for writing skills, it takes 15 minutes. It has 4 parts: word level writing, short test writing, free reading, response to question, and formal and informal writing. For the example, in this case, most of them are answering some emails. Um, that's it. I remember that because I took that exam. What scale is using to obtain the results? Well, the numerical scales, the numerical scores, sorry, is between 0 to 50. So both of the grammar and vocabulary section, and for each of the language skill, they carry out to which to correspond level in the Common European Framework. I mean, A1 to C will be added for each one of these languages. So I have in my hand the Ministry of National Education, the resolution of 12730 from June 28 from 2017. So I have some scores on scale. So the Aptis for teachers, because I did the exam that I would like to take, it shows that if your score are between 0 to 10, so you will have an A1. If you have a score from 11 to 20, you will be A2. If you have 21 to 30, you will be B1. If your score are 31 to 40, you will be B1. And if your score are higher than 41, well, it indicates that you are C1, according to the Common European Framework. The next questions and the final questions are: would you take that exam in the future and why? Well, yes, I sure that I will take that exam. Actually, I already taken. I took that in 2016 when I worked at Sena, and I think I could take it again to measurable how I improve my English, how I improve my skills. So I think that it will be an economic exam that certificates the level of English, and the results can be faster.